Before realizing the severity of COVID-19, many of us were just living our normal lives and doing the things we enjoy. For me, that happens to be theater. It's what I minored in during college, and I always love getting back on stage whenever I have the chance. At this time last year, I was part of a very special show, which just so happened to be the last live theatrical event in La Crosse.
We get to spend a lot of time together and get to know each other, as performers, but as people, and we invest in each other's lives now, and it's awesome.
Romance, family dynamics, math, and mental health. Just a few themes of the Pulitzer Prize-winning play, Proof, which opened to audiences last February at La Crosse Community Theater.
I think it may be the favorite thing I've ever directed, to really spend, 2 months learning about these characters, getting into these characters, and then bringing them to an audience. It's just a beautiful experience.
With 13 performances down and only 2 shows remaining, the COVID-19 pandemic was waiting in the wings and put an end to Proof's grand finale.
When we got that call saying that Proof was canceled, I definitely went through the stages of grief. If I'm on stage, it's home. It's just where I belong, and I've always belonged here. So not having it for the past year has been like a death of a family member.
Despite the shutdown of theaters from western Wisconsin all the way to the middle of Manhattan, artists say the show must go on.
But don't let the lag be because you aren't ready to come in with your line.
Life imitates art in UW-La Crosse's latest play called Influence. Based on a popular Molière piece, this production, which takes place fully on Zoom, revolves around a couple maneuvering the world of social media.
He keeps sliding into my DMs.
She uses it to get followers and likes and ends up flirting with a lot of different people and blurs the line between the private and the public persona and what that means for their relationship and the people around them and how they deal with being in lockdown, living on social media and Zoom.
For God's sakes, would you mute them or something?
This show just the latest part of the shutdown saga for the student actors. But they say where there's a will and there's Wi-Fi, there's a way to make it all happen.
Figuring out new things and figuring out new ways to do theater, and I think it's helped me to become a better artist. So I appreciate the fact that I've learned a lot from it and will continue to.
And as thespians continue to wait for live theater to return, they will continue to do what they've been doing for the past year. Create work that matters, cultivate new skills, and keep the arts alive.
People have been saying the theater's been dying for 2,000 years, and it never does. I think that we're going to see a new age of theater that's going to be exciting and fresh and new.
And if doing an entire play over Zoom isn't impressive enough, how about this? The director of Influence wrote this entire show over the span of just a few weeks. And here's something else the UWL Theater Department can brag about. It was recently named the best theater program in Wisconsin for factors such as quality of faculty, variety of curriculum, and performance opportunities.